Good afternoon and welcome to GrainTV. It's November 14th, 2012. To my left is Logan Burgess and I'm Brock. We had a stronger overnight session for corn and soybeans. Today we also got some fundamental support from NOPA crush numbers and from some export sales for soybeans. Logan, what happened in today's trade?
Yeah, Brock, well, fundamentally we did get the NOPA report out this morning. Average trade estimates were pegging this crush figure coming in around 147.7 million bushels going to crush in the month of October. We actually got a surprise here to the top side, 153.5 million bushels of soybeans crushed during the month of October. Clearly, domestic demand here for soybeans remains very strong. Another thing we had come out this morning on the export front, the Chinese are back in the export market here, picking up a sale of 120,000 metric tons there. Not a huge story in terms of overall pace, but certainly good to see here. Just kind of a continuation of the theme here. Soybean exports remain very strong. Inland demand remains very strong. We've seen that reflected in the cash market here a little bit. Soybean basis remains very strong across the U.S. If we turn over to Fire Tip though here and see where the last trades were printed at, we're looking at D's corn up 2 1/4. Soybeans on the January contract closing the day up 11 3/4. Wheat we saw back off a little bit here, down 2 cents in Chicago, up 3 1/2 there in Kansas City. Brock though, I think $14 it's clear is going to remain a battleground.
Yeah, it looks like it. Yesterday we took a little bit of a pause after a couple of days of selling. Today we got a little bit more buying into the market, but we didn't end up near our highs. We were actually up about 20 cents at one point. I think something that was putting a little bit of a bid under the market is that cash market, like you said. We've seen better basis levels for the Gulf region. We've seen better bases in a couple different swaths across the United States. But, coming down the line, we do have the possibility of partial river closure on the Mississippi. Right. So that could weaken basis a little bit along the river. But something that I think was also putting a cap on any rally that we saw today was a weak outside market day. We saw the Dow Jones down almost 1.5% today.
Right, absolutely. Well, we are going to have to keep an eye on the cash market here. I know, Brock, I've heard you talk about it a little bit here on GrainTV. A lot of producers right now, they do have cash. They're cash flush. There's not a huge incentive to sell grain until past the first of the year. I think that's a great point there. Just kind of highlighting the fact that merchandisers out there are going to have to ramp up basis here to get those bushels out of the bin here if they want to get them before the first of the year. We're going to have to keep an eye on basis here. At Grain Hedge, we have a lot of great resources to help you find your best cash market. So give us a call at 877-472-4607. We can help you out with that. I think that wraps up our show here, though, for Wednesday. We normally do get the EIA numbers out today. Those are delayed today. We'll be getting those tomorrow. Export sales normally come out on Thursday. Those will be coming out on Friday, so we'll report on both those when those come out. Thanks a lot for joining us here on GrainTV for Wednesday. Have a great evening. We'll see you tomorrow.